In today's video, we delve into a topic that resonates with many: the reasons behind why people may choose to ignore you. Being ignored can evoke a range of emotions, from confusion and frustration to sadness and even anger. This experience is not uncommon in various types of relationships, whether they are friendships, romantic partnerships, or even professional connections. The emotional impact of being overlooked can be profound, often leading to feelings of isolation and self-doubt. It's essential to recognize that this behavior is not a reflection of your worth, but rather a complex interplay of human dynamics. Throughout this video, we will explore several key reasons that contribute to this phenomenon. First, we will discuss communication breakdowns, which can occur when individuals fail to express their thoughts and feelings effectively. Misunderstandings can lead to one party feeling neglected or unimportant, resulting in a cycle of silence. Next, we will examine the role of personal issues, such as stress or mental health struggles, which can cause individuals to withdraw from social interactions. Often, when someone is dealing with their own challenges, they may unintentionally ignore those around them, not realizing the impact of their actions. Additionally, we will touch on the influence of social dynamics, including peer pressure and group behavior, which can lead to exclusion or neglect of certain individuals. Understanding these reasons is crucial for personal growth and improving our relationships. By recognizing the underlying factors that contribute to being ignored, we can develop healthier communication strategies and foster more meaningful connections. This awareness not only helps us navigate our interactions more effectively, but also empowers us to address our feelings when we experience being overlooked. Ultimately, the goal of this video is to shed light on these dynamics, encouraging viewers to reflect on their experiences and consider how they can foster better understanding and empathy in their relationships. Join us as we unpack these important themes and work towards building stronger, more connected lives. Ethan's experience serves as a poignant illustration of the emotional journey that comes with feeling ignored. Initially, he found himself engulfed in confusion and frustration as his friends began to distance themselves without any clear explanation. One moment, they were inseparable, sharing laughter and secrets. The next, he felt like an outsider looking in. This sudden shift left Ethan grappling with self-doubt, questioning whether he had done something wrong or if he was simply unworthy of their attention. The emotional turmoil was overwhelming as he oscillated between anger and sadness, desperately seeking answers to the silence that enveloped him. It was during this tumultuous time that he sought guidance from Mr. Harris, a mentor who had always been a source of wisdom and support. Mr. Harris listened patiently as Ethan poured out his heart, and then he introduced a powerful metaphor: the candle. He explained that relationships often resemble candles, where the light represents connection and warmth. When one person begins to grow and shine brighter, it can unintentionally cast shadows on those around them. This metaphor resonated deeply with Ethan, illuminating the idea that his friend's withdrawal might not stem from a lack of care, but rather from their own insecurities and fears. As Ethan reflected on this insight, he began to understand that personal growth can be intimidating for others. When one person evolves, it can create a sense of discomfort for those who feel left behind or threatened by the change. This realization was both liberating and heartbreaking for Ethan. He recognized that his friends might have felt overshadowed by his aspirations and achievements, leading them to retreat rather than confront their feelings. This understanding shifted Ethan's perspective, allowing him to approach the situation with empathy rather than resentment. He realized that while being ignored hurt deeply, it was often a reflection of the complexities of human emotions and relationships. By embracing this newfound awareness, Ethan began to navigate his friendships with a greater sense of compassion, ultimately fostering deeper connections and encouraging open dialogue about growth and change. In the intricate landscape of human relationships, some individuals resort to the manipulative tactic of ignoring you as a means to gauge your response. This behavior often manifests as a form of testing, where silence becomes a tool to provoke a reaction. The underlying intention may vary. Some may seek to assert control, while others might be trying to assess the strength of your feelings. This tactic can be particularly disheartening, as it places the burden of emotional labor squarely on the person being ignored, forcing them to navigate the uncertainty of the situation. To illustrate this dynamic, consider the tug-of-war analogy. In this scenario, one person pulls on one end of the rope while the other pulls back, creating a constant struggle for dominance. When someone chooses to ignore you, they are essentially pulling on their end of the rope, attempting to elicit a reaction that will reveal your emotional investment. This back and forth can create an unhealthy cycle of control, where one person's silence becomes a means of manipulation, leaving the other feeling anxious and uncertain. It's crucial to recognize that this tug-of-war is not a reflection of your worth, but rather a game that some individuals play to maintain power in the relationship. Understanding this dynamic can empower you to reclaim your own agency. Instead of reacting impulsively to their silence, consider taking a step back. By choosing not to engage in their game, you assert your own power and break the cycle of manipulation. This doesn't mean you should ignore your feelings. Rather, it's about recognizing that you have the choice to respond differently. When you refuse to react to such tests, you send a clear message that you will not be swayed by their tactics. This shift in perspective can lead to healthier interactions, as it encourages open communication rather than emotional games. Ultimately, by understanding the motivations behind this behavior and recognizing your own power, you can navigate relationships with greater confidence and clarity. Embrace the strength that comes from not allowing others to dictate your emotional responses and foster connections built on mutual respect and understanding. In the realm of relationships, it's not uncommon to encounter individuals who seem to disappear when they no longer derive any benefit from you. This behavior can be likened to a power outlet. When a device is plugged in, it draws energy and functions optimally. However, once the device is unplugged, it ceases to operate, often leaving the outlet unused and forgotten. This analogy highlights the nature of transactional relationships, where the connection is based primarily on what one person can gain from the other. In such dynamics, the relationship thrives as long as there is a perceived benefit, but it can quickly fade when that benefit diminishes. Recognizing the signs of one-sided friendships is crucial for maintaining your emotional well-being. One key indicator is the imbalance in effort. If you find yourself consistently reaching out, initiating plans, or providing support without reciprocation, it may be time to reassess the relationship. Additionally, pay attention to how the other person reacts during challenging times. Genuine friends will stand by you, offering support and understanding, while those who are only interested in what you can provide may vanish when you need them most. It's essential to be aware of these dynamics, as they can lead to feelings of disappointment and resentment. Emphasizing the importance of valuing genuine connections over superficial ones is vital for fostering healthy relationships. Genuine friendships are built on mutual respect, support, and shared experiences, where both parties contribute to the relationship's growth. These connections are characterized by a sense of trust and emotional investment, allowing both individuals to thrive together. By prioritizing relationships that are reciprocal and fulfilling, you create a supportive network that enriches your life. As you navigate your social landscape, remember that it's better to invest your time and energy in those who appreciate and reciprocate your efforts. Surrounding yourself with genuine connections not only enhances your emotional health, but also cultivates a sense of belonging and fulfillment. Ultimately, recognizing the difference between transactional relationships and authentic friendships empowers you to make choices that align with your values, leading to deeper, more meaningful connections that stand the test of time. External influences can significantly impact how someone behaves towards you, often in ways that are beyond your control. One of the most pervasive influences in relationships is gossip and external opinions. When individuals are swayed by what others say, it can create a ripple effect that alters their perception of you, sometimes leading to misunderstandings or even hostility. Gossip can distort the truth, painting a skewed picture that may not reflect your true character or intentions. This can be particularly damaging in close relationships where trust and communication are essential. When someone allows external opinions to dictate their behavior, it can feel as though the foundation of your relationship is built on shaky ground. To illustrate this concept, consider the leaf in the wind analogy. A leaf, when caught in a gust, is easily tossed about, lacking the strength to resist the force of the wind. Similarly, individuals who are easily influenced by gossip or the opinions of others may exhibit weak-mindedness, allowing external factors to dictate their feelings and actions. This lack of stability can lead to erratic behavior, making it difficult for you to understand their true feelings or intentions. It's important to recognize that when someone changes their behavior due to external influences, it often reflects their own insecurities or susceptibility rather than any fault of yours. Encouraging viewers to seek clarity in these situations is crucial. Instead of taking such changes personally, approach the individual with an open mind and a willingness to communicate. Engaging in honest dialogue can help dispel misunderstandings and provide insight into their behavior. By seeking clarity, you not only demonstrate your commitment to the relationship, but also create an opportunity for growth and understanding. Remember, it's essential to maintain your sense of self-worth and not let the opinions of others dictate your value. Surround yourself with those who appreciate you for who you are, and be mindful of the impact that external influences can have on your relationships. Ultimately, by fostering open communication and understanding, you can navigate the complexities of human interactions with greater resilience and clarity, ensuring that your connections remain strong and authentic despite the winds of external opinion. Setting boundaries is a crucial step in protecting yourself from manipulative individuals, and it often leads to a necessary distance in those relationships. The dynamics of control in relationships can be complex. When one person seeks to dominate or manipulate, they often thrive on the dependence of the other. This dependence can create an unhealthy power imbalance, where the manipulative individual feels secure in their control. However, when you begin to assert your independence and establish boundaries, it can threaten that control, prompting a reaction from the manipulator. To illustrate this concept, consider the puppet analogy. In this scenario, the manipulative individual is akin to a puppeteer, pulling the strings to make the puppet dance according to their whims. When the puppet begins to assert its own will, the puppeteer loses control, leading to frustration and attempts to re-establish dominance. This analogy highlights how manipulative individuals may react negatively when they sense that their influence is waning. They may resort to guilt, intimidation, or emotional manipulation in an effort to regain control. However, it's essential to recognize that setting boundaries is not only a form of self-protection, but also an assertion of your independence. Encouraging viewers to stand firm in their values is vital in this context. When you establish clear boundaries, you communicate your worth and the standards you expect in your relationships. This act of self-advocacy can be empowering, allowing you to reclaim your autonomy and prioritize your well-being. Embracing independence can initially feel daunting, especially when faced with resistance from those who are accustomed to having control over you. Yet, it is important to understand that true freedom lies in the ability to make choices that align with your values and needs. By recognizing the freedom that comes with independence, you can navigate relationships with greater confidence and clarity. Ultimately, setting boundaries may lead to distance from manipulative individuals, but this distance is often necessary for your emotional health and personal growth. Surrounding yourself with those who respect your boundaries fosters healthier connections and allows you to thrive in an environment where your independence is celebrated rather than threatened. Embrace the strength that comes from standing firm in your values and take pride in the freedom that independence brings. Personal growth is a transformative journey that can sometimes lead to discomfort among those around you. As you climb the mountain of self-improvement, you may find that not everyone is ready or willing to ascend with you. This dynamic can create tension in friendships, as your progress may inadvertently highlight the stagnation or insecurities of others. To illustrate this concept, consider the mountain climbing analogy. When you embark on a climb, each step upward requires effort, determination, and a willingness to face challenges. As you ascend, you may find that some of your friends are content at a lower elevation, comfortable in their familiar surroundings. Your journey towards the summit can create a rift, as they may feel left behind or threatened by your ambition. This discomfort can manifest in various ways, from subtle jealousy to outright criticism, as they grapple with their feelings about your growth. It's essential to recognize that their reactions are often a reflection of their own insecurities, rather than a commentary on your worth or achievements. Encouraging viewers to embrace their growth without shrinking for others is vital. It's easy to feel guilty or to downplay your accomplishments in an effort to maintain harmony in your relationships. However, it's important to remember that your journey is yours alone, and you have every right to pursue your goals and aspirations. By dimming your light to accommodate others, you risk stifling your potential and hindering your progress. Instead, celebrate your growth and the strides you've made, understanding that it's a natural part of life's journey. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals is crucial during this time. Seek out friends and mentors who uplift you, encourage your ambitions, and celebrate your successes. These positive influences will not only help you navigate the challenges of personal growth, but also provide a safe space for you to express your evolving self. Ultimately, while personal growth may lead to discomfort among some, it's essential to prioritize your journey and surround yourself with those who inspire and motivate you. Embrace the climb, knowing that the view from the top will be worth the effort, and remember that true friends will support you in reaching new heights rather than holding you back. Recognizing dishonesty in relationships is a pivotal step toward reclaiming your emotional well-being and can often lead to the departure of toxic individuals from your life. When you expose manipulation and deceit, the consequences can be profound. Initially, you may experience a sense of liberation as the fog of confusion begins to lift, allowing you to see the truth of the situation. However, this newfound clarity can also provoke defensive reactions from those who thrive on dishonesty. Toxic individuals often rely on manipulation to maintain control, and when their deceit is unveiled, they may react with anger, denial, or attempts to gaslight you further. This exposure can create a rift, prompting them to distance themselves or, conversely, to escalate their manipulative tactics in an effort to regain control. To illustrate this concept, consider the light in a dark room analogy. When you turn on a light in a previously dark space, everything becomes visible, revealing both the beauty and the clutter that was hidden in the shadows. Similarly, recognizing dishonesty in your relationships brings clarity, illuminating the true nature of those around you. This clarity allows you to discern which connections are genuine and which are merely facades built on deceit. Encouraging viewers to appreciate the truth is essential in this process. Embracing honesty, even when it's uncomfortable, empowers you to make informed decisions about the relationships you choose to nurture. Letting go of false connections can be challenging, especially if you've invested time and energy into maintaining them. However, it's crucial to understand that holding on to toxic relationships can hinder your personal growth and emotional health. By prioritizing authenticity and surrounding yourself with individuals who value honesty, you create a supportive environment that fosters genuine connections. Ultimately, recognizing dishonesty is not just about exposing the negative aspects of relationships. It's about making space for healthier, more fulfilling connections. As you shine a light on the truth, you may find that toxic individuals naturally withdraw, unable to thrive in an environment where their manipulation is no longer tolerated. Embrace this opportunity to cultivate relationships built on trust and transparency, and appreciate the freedom that comes from letting go of false connections. By prioritizing honesty, you pave the way for deeper, more meaningful interactions that enrich your life and support your journey toward personal growth. Experiencing the feeling of being ignored can be painful, but it's essential to reframe this experience as an opportunity for growth. Just as a gardener tends to their plants, sometimes it's necessary to let go of certain elements to allow for new growth and flourishing. In a garden, not every plant thrives. Some may become overgrown or unhealthy, taking up space and resources that could be better utilized by healthier plants. By recognizing the need to prune these less beneficial elements, you create an environment where new, vibrant growth can occur. Similarly, when you find yourself being ignored, it can serve as a signal that it's time to reassess your relationships and let go of those that no longer serve your well-being. This process of letting go can be liberating, allowing you to create space for new connections that are more aligned with your values and aspirations. Encourage viewers to see the absence of certain individuals not as a loss, but as a chance for new relationships to blossom. When you release the hold of those who do not appreciate or value you, you open yourself up to the possibility of meeting individuals who will uplift and support you. This shift in perspective can be incredibly empowering, transforming feelings of rejection into a proactive approach to building a more fulfilling social circle. It's also crucial to highlight the importance of focusing on those who truly value you. Surrounding yourself with supportive individuals who recognize your worth can significantly enhance your emotional health and overall happiness. These connections are characterized by mutual respect, understanding, and encouragement, creating a nurturing environment where you can thrive. By investing your time and energy in relationships that bring joy and positivity, you cultivate a garden of friendships that enrich your life. Ultimately, reframing the experience of being ignored as an opportunity for growth allows you to embrace change and transformation. Just as a garden flourishes with the right care and attention, your relationships can thrive when you prioritize those who genuinely appreciate you. Embrace this journey of growth, knowing that every ending paves the way for new beginnings, and trust that the right connections will come into your life when you create space for them. In this video, we've explored several key points regarding the complex dynamics of being ignored and the emotional impact it can have on our relationships. Understanding why people may choose to ignore you is crucial for personal growth and emotional well-being. We discussed how factors such as communication breakdowns, personal issues, and external influences can contribute to this behavior. Recognizing these dynamics allows you to navigate your relationships with greater clarity and empathy, empowering you to respond rather than react to the silence or distance you may experience. We also examined how setting boundaries can lead to the departure of toxic individuals, emphasizing the importance of valuing genuine connections over superficial ones. By embracing your independence and standing firm in your values, you create space for healthier relationships that uplift and support you. Additionally, we highlighted the significance of recognizing dishonesty and manipulation, encouraging you to appreciate the truth and let go of false connections. This process can be challenging, but it ultimately paves the way for deeper, more meaningful interactions. As we wrapped up, we discussed the importance of reframing the experience of being ignored as an opportunity for growth. Just like a gardener tends to their plants, letting go of certain relationships can create space for new, vibrant connections that align with your values and aspirations. Now, we invite you to reflect on your own relationships. Consider the dynamics at play and take action where necessary. Are there individuals in your life who consistently ignore or undervalue you? It may be time to reassess those connections and prioritize relationships that bring you joy and fulfillment. Your emotional health is paramount, and surrounding yourself with supportive individuals can significantly enhance your overall well-being. If you found this video insightful, we encourage you to engage with us. Please subscribe to our channel for more content that delves into personal growth and relationship dynamics. Don't forget to like this video and share it with friends who might benefit from these insights. Your engagement helps us create more valuable content and fosters a community focused on understanding and growth. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to exploring more topics with you in the future.